Oz here. With the latest update, we have a couple of new features, mainly the auto battle, auto clear, auto raid, auto solo campaign. A lot of automation. Very, very nice. Hopefully, it'll be time saving. First thing I kind of wanted to do is solo campaign. I can't really show you much about it because I've already done it, and you had to clear it once before you can auto. So I'm not really sure how it works, but I'm pretty sure once you've cleared all the way up through stage 8, it should allow you to auto clear. We'll see if that's any complicated. Same thing with the dungeons. I don't have any ready right now, but you basically just click on one of them and auto clear if you've already 3-starred it. I'm not going to pay 200 gems to get some green eggs. Auto raid. Auto raid is kind of neat. You pick your 5 guys. Like right now, it's telling me down here at the bottom, I'll get 36,500 coins for every 10 minutes that I raid. If I take out, we'll take out Sapphic. Whoops. You got to click on them over here to take them out. Take out Sapphics and put in Blockhead. It's 34,922. So I'm not really sure where they're getting the number from. I know Blockhead is like a skill 16 or so. Sapphics is skill 20. I don't think they're taking into account evolution. I think they're just taking into account the skill set. If I use this Pangoli down here, instead of Blockhead, it should go a lot lower, 32,000. So anyway, I think the best thing to do here, you can't die, or at least I've never died in the few that I've tried. So just take the guys with the 5 highest skills. Each one of these 5 guys is 20 skills, so that's why I have them up there. Then you can go for 2 hours, you can go for 10 hours. Basically the way it works is for every hour you get a chest. So for 2 hours you would need 6 empty slots in your bank. For 10 hours you would need 30 empty slots. Or if you have the city treaty, it'd be times 5 instead of times 3. So every hour you get a chest, and every 10 minutes you get money. And those chests can be money, it can be green eggs, it can be whatever you can get normally. Okay, the other thing I wanted to go over, and this is kind of actually, I think it can be useful, although right now it's definitely limited in what it can do. It's the auto battle setting, and basically you get there by going to your set attack formation right here. You come to auto battle setting, and you basically order what order you want everybody to do things in. It's broken down into 2 things: the active skill and then the divine skill. So in this case, I have my Abyss Demon going first with his heal. Then I have my Great Sage going second with his to lock out the other guys. Then I have Pangoli going next. Then Chiron. And then lastly, I have Sapphics going just because he uses more rage than the others. And he's more of a, for resource raids, I bring Sapphics instead of Landslide just because he speeds things up. But I only speed them up when things are well in control. Well, it looks like right now, with this, I should be able to just kind of set the phone down for a little bit. The Divines are kind of the same thing. Now, the skills are actually pretty well done. The Divines are absolutely horribly done because it just starts out clicking Divines, which, if you know anything about the Divines, each one of them has not each one, most of them have an offensive component to it, and they have a defensive component to it. A good example would be like the Abyss Demon's Divine. You want to make sure he's got his skill clicked before you click his Divine so that everybody gets healed with his Divine. Also, you don't want to start the fight out with, Pounder's Divine, which is going to be his heal, or Abyss's Divine. So it's a little crazy in that instance, in the fact that it just kind of spams your Divines a little bit. It seems to be about every 3 or 4 seconds it'll click a Divine. So I don't really know how to get away from doing that. So what I've done here is I've kind of Sapphics, I just use him to get money or to bust the little yellow bubbles, the armor bubbles on the buildings. Great Sage, I use his Divine to get rage, so I put him at number 2. Chiron, I put him at 3 just because at least one is active skill click before he clicks his Divine. So at least his horsies get the buff instead of just his clone. Then I did Abyss 4 and Pangoli 5. Honestly, you could go either way. And I'm going to show you kind of how it works right here. We're just going to go pick a fight. You don't want to do a fight that's too difficult because, like I said, this is definitely automated, and it's kind of crazy. This is a real human. We're not going to start with that one, even though we would be able to take it without the auto. Okay, this is a computer drone account, Zachary Bear. So we're going to start with this. I'm just going to drop all the guys in the corner and click auto battle. So what it's going to do is going to start with the Abyss. As soon as I have enough rage, it'll go ahead and click the ones in the proper order. Now, whenever I get 2 rage, it's going to click Sapphirex, and you can kind of see how it's doing the divines about every 3 seconds or so. It's clicking one of the divines. Now, I got Sapphirex, so it's going to start back over with the Abyss Demon. If I have the rage to do it. And then it should do Pangolian next. And this is actually, after Chiron, it's usually going to skip Great Sage and go to Sapphirex because Great Sage is still counting down. It might do it. No, it's going to do Great Sage. No, it did Sapphirex. And now this is where I would obviously be doing it a little differently. I would not have my Abyss not healing if it were a tight fight. So, once again, this is definitely kind of a set it and forget it against, really weak bases. I don't see anybody using this for Lord's League or using it for, you come across a base with 600,000 coins, you're not going to be using the auto raid for this. This is another super easy base, so we'll just do auto battle there. And just so you can see again, it's going to start in the order that I put them in. Sapphirex Divine in about 3 seconds, it'll do Sage's Divine. About 3 or 4 seconds, it'll do Chiron's Divine. And once again, it's just kind of pushing the skills in the order that I have them. If the cooldown is finished, and if I have the rage to do the skill. So once again, I really think if they would allow us to do some kind of timer on the divines, it would be useful because you don't necessarily want to use all your divines up in the first 20 seconds of the fight. But it's definitely much better than what we had. I will say that. I'm very pleased with this feature. There's one thing I do want to show you. I'll do one more fight. I was going to try to keep this video real quick. You cannot click the active skills when auto battle is pushed. Look, this is a good fight. We'll show it, and I'll probably get killed because... Okay. So if I wanted to click... Well, shoot, it's letting me click my divines. Okay, I stand corrected then. Earlier, I was not able to click, and maybe I just wasn't doing it properly. So I guess you can't override the... Oh, I never clicked auto battle. Jeez, I'm an idiot. All right, I'm going to just surrender here. Try it again. Now I'm confused. I don't know if it'll let me do it or not. Okay, put the guys down, click auto battle. Yeah, it's not letting me click any of the divines. I can't override what it's already doing. So the only way I can override anything, like say I really need to get that Abyss off, I would have to undo auto battle, then click that, and then click it back again. So, yeah, I kind of wish there was an override feature where at least you could, but I guess if you want to just stick it in your pocket, you don't have to worry about pushing any buttons that you don't need to push. So that's it. Just kind of wanted to go over real quick the auto features. I won't have a dungeon to do here in a little bit, but really it's just like the El Dorado. If you have already 3-starred any one of these, you can just click auto clear and it'll just wipe it out for you. So, all right, thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know in the comment box or like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.